So we're back, everybody, and I'm still reading. Just be patient. Be patient. We got down to we reading Naya, Derek, Norman, Wade, L. And we now to page about not even the page. It's the what is called the numbers. This was 2009. So we was up to like 69. We were talking about the middle. The word media is from the word mediate or MIDI. MIDI means middle. But as we pick it up, we talk about the weather. We at the which is the weather. The weather and its vocabulary word speaks about the at most or fear or atmosphere, the surrounding areas of its citizens. You could be in a country, a city, suburbs, a county, all has its boundaries. These boundaries are north, east, west, and south. And it's associated with the word news. News is the boundaries, the areas of control, and the information of programming for the fear factors of living in a controlled capitalistic society, keeping you at most fear, atmosphere. As you are now learning from these writings that many of your leaders did the best that they could, it is now new school time to clear up the vision of love, to keep those who are chosen, and born again alive. So I'm still setting up. Is the way we get it done. I think this here is more for the get down. Yeah, I think that's for better. Okay, so actually we're reading my book, right? And it's an introduction to the writer, who I am, what I've established in our way of establishing that which is not recorded, but is in place. Things are activated or things are not activated. Things that need to be deactivated because it's no longer valid, it's no longer needed. Who am I? I am who I am. That is not many of y'all's concerns. This is the end of the line going what we call the switch and swap. The switch and swap. So we're talking about let's just go a little bit further. We stopped at 60. I put a couple of things in there. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna go a little bit. Let's go to 72. Okay, 69. This represents all theories from the word theos, which means God or deity. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. Now, today's news media control your thinking through what they call fear. This fear is spoken about in the word which we at the which is weather. We at her. The weather and its vocabulary speaks words about the atmosphere or atmosphere, the surrounding areas of not only the components of what we call elements, but the the theories, the rules, the regulations towards the macro and the micro. And those who were given the ability to be caliphs, overseers, rulers, pharaohs, now in business or the business of sin that they call economics from the ecology. People feel that this way, them ascribing, right, to those things that is presently being done. As many people think this is the only way to get done, or this is the way it will always be. That's not true. For the things I say here at the end of this journey, in the beginning of a spinoff, or what we call now the switch and swap. The switch and swap is similar to the BB fly fly. With that being said, it says, I hope that I'm not going too fast for you. The news media control your thinking through fear. This fear is spoken about in the word we, as in which is weather. The weather, and its vocabulary speaks about the atmosphere, the surrounding areas of its citizens. You could be in a country or city, suburb, county, all has its boundaries. These boundaries are north, east, west, and south, and is associated with the word news. The news, the boundaries, the areas of control, and the information of programming for the fear factors of living in a controlled capitalistic society, which keeping you atmosphere or atmosphere. As you're now learning from these writings that many of your leaders did the best that they could, and it's now new school time. And when I say new school time, I like to say new school time because even before when I wrote this, when it was given to me and it was written by faith, the evidence was collecting data over the same period of time as the last revolution, revealing. So these things that it's saying now is getting more defined and accurate, where it will only confirm the writings of 2009 to this right here, which is 2021, given to you simultaneously through the four. So it says to re-educate all lost souls, so your will be in the will of the Elohim. So you will continue to have a chance to survive in this beast you call America. The instructions of being agreeable to the words of love, Hua, is given out to every man, boy, woman, and girl. The sick, the lame, the retarded, and the mentally ill was also given a chance, for New School was at many places, at many times, to make sure the word was given out for all to have. But only the true and the chosen will keep the spirit inside their heart. The spirit is the energy that makes you whole. This feeling is a purification of the heart. The heart is the midpoint of your total self. Your heart is checked out by the spirits. And if your heart is mostly good, you will have a chance to get a purification. This checking out will take a minute. It may even take months, or for some, even years for the cleansing. What happens is that you become chosen, you start to see things from another light, which is called the true light. This true light emits or shines in every body. But those who are not willing to change will not be able to use the light, just as those or these words on these sounds. It's not for everyone, but it's for those who have a dual personality. The word person is a short way of saying a personification. The personification is a way of energy transforming and taking over your body. The body is hollow. This hollow shell is for the other spirits to come into you and get a service rendered while on earth. This service is called deeds when it is accounted for in the eyes of man. After the spirit or energies leave a body, this personification or person is now called dead. In this unknown to many process of death, you have finished your assignment on earth. For some people, they never have a direct or direct way to live out their energies. Some are the living dead who are decoys for you not to be like them. The heart is the midpoint in your vehicle that is called a body. The spirit came to the chambers of the heart to give you a foundation of truth and love. This truth has been described by a man called the New Doctor. The New York or York, his deeds was to plant the seeds so that I, New School, could water them. These seeds are you, and you are now waking up to the many realities that are in front of you. You have been lied by those you have given your trust. You have been cheated in this life called a capitalistic society. You have been cheated in this life called a capitalistic living. We were talking about that today, but I'm going to continue reading this book. Your good health is now bad from the knowingly mistakes that you have willingly chosen. This is the reason why I need to stop. You need to stop. We need to look and learn the rightful position on this earth, to stop the hurting for one, for another, to another, to look at the world with the mission of caring, to bring in thoughts of man who is supposed to be the ruler of the planet, something has gone wrong. The programming of the brain is cut short. A false reality has allowed many men on this planet to imagine images that are not real. True facts will be given to those who have borne witness to the vision that the Most High has put in each of you. So as we begin to learn, this is the real thing. We're gonna talk about the facts. We're gonna let you know we create. So what you want? You got Africa, people separated. So we say different levels of people. We got the United States, people divided by state lines, border lines, red lines, laws, writings, lines, scripts. We have the concept of Mayat, and that which was before Mayat. So right now I got a 0 audience, which is beautiful. So I can continue without the nag. So we are yeah. 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 Let's see. Well, it was nice knowing you. I think it was each individual. But it's nice being with y'all. See what I do all day, thinking. See how I play in the garden with the daisies. Yeah, for sure. Peace. Every day is like just a holiday. Everything that we do all day make you laugh, make you feel real good. We provide the truth in every neighborhood. You thought you was more important than the other one? I don't think so.